Welcome to this video playing INIY something. Okay. Yeah, last game I did not upload. Why didn't I do that? I had a huge connection problem. Right in the middle of the game, I lost like 3 minutes, and it was kind of a nothing happening position, and then I lost on time. And it was a pretty much incomplete game, so I just didn't upload it. So let's go here in this game. Okay, yeah, that combination of queen c3 and bishop g5 is sometimes played, but not particularly dangerous. Let's see what happens with f5, queen f6. It's interesting. It's not a totally bad opening for white, but it's nothing to be very afraid of. Let's see what he's doing. Bishop d3. Yeah, I mean, I can just take. There's nothing particularly wrong with it. Okay, and also e5 is possible. I have a pretty good play in the center, threatening e4 for the moment to fork him. So he has to react in the center. And it's not like white has all the time in the world to castle, double on the h file, and so on. Yeah, my king and this h6, g5 thing is kind of weak, but it's not like he can exploit it quickly. Yeah, that's interesting. Now, I can play two interesting moves. I can play g4 or just f4. If I go g4, he will have to give me the d4 square. Let's do that. I mean, I played it pretty quickly, but it looks like an interesting idea. Getting the knight to d4 on that big weakness, this big weakened square, and only then play f4. So it leads to an active looking position. So let's do this. And then f4 next. Yeah, he doesn't have great squares there. What he has is he has ideas of putting knight b3. It's not a problem, or okay, yeah, I'll take the rook. I mean, let's take that. And he cannot even recapture because so, but that's also not going to work, very likely at least. If I take f5, yeah, let's take that first. Ask questions later. I wonder, yeah, queen g4 is of course in the mix. Interesting. Do I just cover that like queen g5, a move like that? If he takes a1, yeah, that's probably a good idea. If he takes a1, he's completely misplaced, so I have this tempo with e4. He cannot take. Rook e8 is a deadly pin. And I can take f5 next, or maybe e3 is also an interesting move. Depends a bit on where he's going. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe rook d8 was even stronger. Was maybe even stronger. Just rook a d8, attacking that bishop. Maybe that was stronger. So what now? e3, or is that bonkers? No, probably not, huh? It looks kind of dangerous. Maybe he has to castle. Then I can just take f5 with the rook. The only thing that's clearly happening is my king is still somewhat weak, so there's always necessity for some caution. You cannot just expect to win automatically easily with this kind of king position. But this is good, I think. Yeah, okay. But if I go, I mean, something on the e file looks very dangerous. Like rook e1, rook e8, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's do that for rook e1. That should be sufficient. Bishop e2 I can just take. Yeah, no move.
White resigns.
Let's see. Tja, it doesn't look too great here, but I don't really remember the precise how this is played, theoretically speaking. I know that this is close to being a known position. I have it in my book. But I'm not too. But this is definitely okay for black after g4 or also f4. F4 is also not a bad idea for this taking and then plant the knight on d4. That's a more strategically focused way to play it. But this looks very dangerous already. The engine wants to play knight d2, knight d4, and queen c3, and gives black a slight advantage after queen g5. Yeah, that's also an interesting idea I was thinking about. I mean, I thought either f4 or queen g5 both look quite good. If white castles long, I can take here. That's pretty nice. And black wins. There's no move here because that's a very big idea. Yeah, after that knight d4, he already has a big problem. If he goes on the third rank, I'm taking here and I'm also threatening here. So wins also. So he had to go there actually already. Yeah. Which means the whole thing is just lost. Yeah, and now I went queen g5, which was not bad. Rook d8 is better, but I like that move. It's okay. But here rook d8 is even a bit stronger than e4. It just gets the rook into the game quicker, and white has no decent reply. Can do this, something like that, and it's a very simple win because the pieces are so active. Bishop here and e3. Okay, that's also winning, but
check.
Other things were a bit quicker. Yeah, and rook e8. Yeah, it was an opening disaster. The whole line is pretty much not very promising for white, but it is not terribly bad. He just has to, after e5, I think, probably play differently, or maybe change something earlier. It doesn't feel very threatening here for black. Due to that e4 idea, I don't really know what white is supposed to do. I mean, he can take and avoid the move e4, play something like that. But that's never going to be a huge problem for black. I mean, I'm developing like this, and I can go rook to d8, knight to e5, those kind of ideas. Can never be a real problem for black. Okay, well, thanks for watching.